Article 210.12 of the National Electrical Code mandates arc fault circuit interrupter protection for specific branch circuits. This requirement aims to enhance electrical safety and mitigate the risk of electrical fires. The article specifically states that all branch circuits supplying 125 volts, single-phase, 15 amps and 20 amps outlets intended for the connection of portable electric tools, appliances, and luminaires must provide AFCI protection to safeguard personnel. This protection extends to various occupancies, including bedrooms within dwellings, dormitories, hotels, and motels. Let's break down the key components of this requirement to gain a comprehensive understanding. Firstly, the voltage and amperage limitations are clearly defined. The rule applies exclusively to 125 volts, single-phase circuits with overcurrent protection limited to 15 amps or 20 amps. This encompasses the majority of standard receptacle circuits found in residential and commercial settings. Secondly, the intended use of the outlets is crucial. The rule targets outlets that are designed for the connection of portable electric tools, appliances, and luminaires. These devices are often characterized by flexible cords and plugs, making them susceptible to damage or wear over time. Such damage can lead to arcing faults, which are a primary cause of electrical fires. Thirdly, AFCI protection is mandated. An arc fault circuit interrupter is a specialized circuit breaker designed to detect and interrupt dangerous arcing faults. Unlike traditional circuit breakers, which respond to overloads and short circuits, AFCIs can distinguish between normal arcing that occurs during the operation of certain devices and dangerous arcing that indicates a potential fire hazard. When an AFCI detects a hazardous arc, it quickly trips the circuit, cutting off the flow of electricity and preventing a fire from igniting. Now let's consider the specific occupancies covered by this requirement. Article 210.12 explicitly includes bedrooms in dwellings, dormitories, hotels, and motels. This broad scope reflects the understanding that bedrooms are high-risk areas for electrical fires. Bedrooms often contain a variety of electrical devices, such as lamps, televisions, and portable heaters, which can contribute to the risk of arcing faults. Moreover, people are often asleep in bedrooms, making them particularly vulnerable to the dangers of an electrical fire. The inclusion of dormitories, hotels, and motels underscores the importance of protecting transient populations. These occupancies typically house a large number of people who may be unfamiliar with the electrical systems or potential hazards within the building. By requiring AFCI protection in these settings, the Code aims to minimize the risk of electrical fires and ensure the safety of occupants. It is important to note that the specific requirements for AFCI protection can vary depending on the addition of the National Electrical Code and local amendments. Electrical professionals should always consult the latest applicable codes and standards to ensure compliance. Furthermore, it is essential to select and install AFCIs that are specifically designed for the intended application. There are different types of AFCIs available, each with its own characteristics and limitations. Some AFCIs are designed to protect the entire branch circuit, while others are designed to protect individual outlets. The choice of AFCI should be based on a thorough assessment of the specific electrical system and the potential hazards present. In summary, Article 210.12 of the National Electrical Code is a critical safety provision that requires AFCI protection for 125 volts, single-phase, 15 amps and 20 amps outlets in bedrooms of dwellings, dormitories, hotels, and motels. This requirement aims to mitigate the risk of electrical fires and protect occupants from the dangers of arcing faults. By understanding the scope and intent of this article, electrical professionals can ensure that electrical systems are designed and installed to meet the highest safety standards. Let's delve deeper into the technical aspects of arc fault circuit interrupters and their role in preventing electrical fires. AFCIs are sophisticated devices that employ advanced electronic circuitry to detect and differentiate between normal and hazardous arcing conditions. To fully appreciate their effectiveness, it's essential to understand the nature of electrical arcs and the challenges they pose. An electrical arc is a sustained electrical discharge that occurs between two or more conductors. Arcs can be caused by a variety of factors, including damaged insulation, loose connections, and corrosion. When an arc occurs, it generates intense heat and light, which can ignite nearby combustible materials. Traditional circuit breakers are designed to protect against overloads and short circuits. An overload occurs when the current flowing through a circuit exceeds its rated capacity. A short circuit occurs when there is a direct connection between two conductors with different potentials. In both cases, the circuit breaker will trip, interrupting the flow of electricity and preventing damage to the electrical system. However, traditional circuit breakers are not effective at detecting and interrupting arcing faults. This is because arcing faults often produce current levels that are below the tripping threshold of standard circuit breakers. Moreover, the rapid and unpredictable nature of arcing faults makes them difficult to detect with conventional methods. AFCIs overcome these limitations by employing sophisticated algorithms and sensing techniques to identify the unique characteristics of arcing faults. These characteristics include rapid fluctuations in current and voltage, as well as the presence of high-frequency noise. When an AFCI detects these telltale signs of an arcing fault, it quickly trips the circuit, typically within milliseconds, cutting off the flow of electricity before a fire can ignite. There are two main types of AFCIs: branch circuit AFCIs and outlet circuit AFCIs. Branch circuit AFCIs are installed in the electrical panel and protect the entire branch circuit. Outlet circuit AFCIs are installed at the outlet location and protect only that particular outlet. Branch circuit AFCIs are generally more effective at detecting and interrupting arcing faults that occur upstream of the outlet, such as in the wiring within the wall. Outlet circuit AFCIs are more effective at detecting and interrupting arcing faults that occur at the outlet itself, such as in a damaged appliance cord. The National Electrical Code generally requires the use of branch circuit AFCIs in new construction and renovations. However, outlet circuit AFCIs may be used in certain situations, such as when it is not feasible to install a branch circuit AFCI. In addition to their fire prevention capabilities, AFCIs also offer other benefits. They can help to protect sensitive electronic equipment from damage caused by voltage surges and other electrical disturbances. They can also help to reduce the risk of electrical shock. When selecting an AFCI, it is important to choose a device that is listed and labeled by a recognized testing laboratory. This ensures that the AFCI has been tested and meets applicable safety standards. It is also important to choose an AFCI that is compatible with the electrical system in which it will be installed. AFCIs are available in different voltage and amperage ratings, so it is important to select the correct rating for the circuit being protected. Proper installation is crucial for ensuring the effectiveness of AFCIs. AFCIs should be installed by a qualified electrician in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions and applicable electrical codes. After installation, AFCIs should be tested to verify that they are functioning properly. AFCIs should be tested periodically to ensure that they continue to provide reliable protection. In conclusion, arc fault circuit interrupters are essential safety devices that play a critical role in preventing electrical fires. By understanding the technical aspects of AFCIs and their proper installation and maintenance, electrical professionals can help to ensure the safety of homes, businesses, and other buildings. Now, let's further clarify the scope of Article 210.12 and address some common misconceptions. While the article explicitly mentions bedrooms in dwellings, dormitories, hotels, and motels, it's important to understand that the requirement for AFCI protection is not limited to these specific locations. The key factor is the intended use of the outlets. If the outlets are intended for the connection of portable electric tools, appliances, and luminaires, then AFCI protection is required, regardless of the location. For example, if a workshop or garage contains 125 volts, single-phase, 15 amps and 20 amps outlets that are used to power portable power tools, then AFCI protection would be required, even though the workshop or garage is not a bedroom. Similarly, if a commercial office building contains 125 volts, single-phase, 15 amps and 20 amps outlets that are used to power portable lamps and appliances, then AFCI protection would be required. It is also important to note that the requirement for AFCI protection applies to both new construction and renovations. In other words, If an existing electrical system is being modified or upgraded, and the modification includes the installation of 125 volts single-phase, 15 amps and 20 amps outlets intended for the connection of portable electric tools, appliances, and luminaires, then AFCI protection must be provided. There are some exceptions to the AFCI protection requirement. For example, AFCI protection is not required for outlets that supply only dedicated appliances, such as refrigerators or washing machines. This is because these appliances are typically hardwired and do not pose the same risk of arcing faults as portable appliances. AFCI protection is also not required for outlets that are located in bathrooms or kitchens, provided that they are protected by a ground fault circuit interrupter. Ground fault circuit interrupters are designed to protect against electrical shock and are required in these locations by other provisions of the National Electrical Code. It is important to consult the latest edition of the National Electrical Code and any applicable local amendments to determine the specific requirements for AFCI protection in a given situation. Electrical professionals should also stay up to date on the latest developments in AFCI technology and installation practices. In addition to understanding the technical requirements of Article 210.12, it is also important to educate consumers about the benefits of AFCI protection. Many people are not aware of the dangers of arcing faults or the role that AFCIs play in preventing electrical fires. By educating consumers, electrical professionals can help to promote the adoption of AFCI technology and improve electrical safety in homes and businesses. Educational efforts can include providing information about the causes of arcing faults, the types of devices that are most likely to cause arcing faults, and the signs that an AFCI may be malfunctioning. Electrical professionals can also offer to inspect existing electrical systems to determine whether AFCI protection is needed and to install AFCIs when necessary. By taking a proactive approach to electrical safety, electrical professionals can help to prevent electrical fires and protect lives and property. In conclusion, Article 210.12 of the National Electrical Code is an important safety provision that requires AFCI protection for 125 volts single-phase, 15 amps and 20 amps outlets intended for the connection of portable electric tools, appliances, and luminaires. This requirement applies to bedrooms and dwellings, dormitories, hotels, and motels, as well as other locations where these types of outlets are used. By understanding the scope and intent of this article, electrical professionals can ensure that electrical systems are designed and installed to meet the highest safety standards and that consumers are educated about the benefits of AFCI protection.